Okay guys, I've got to try and get in frame here. I don't want to be out of frame. I'll just bang some. See that green mesh there in the nursery there? There's a post sticking up. We'll sort of hit it on that line as a target line. So we'll show you what I've got to do, and I'll use. Now, if I want to get on that post there, that's the basic direction. That's the basic direction of where I want to go. Now, if I line up like this here now, if I line up like that here now, I'm dead square to that. I'm dead square. But watch what happens when I turn my shoulders. I'm now aiming at that 160 sign out there. I'm aiming 40 yards right of that target because my shoulder line has taken me 40 yards right of that line. So what we've got to do is when we come in to get on that post there, we've got to come in and we've got to get 40 degrees left of that. 40 degrees left of that as an alignment. Then we turn the shoulders. Here. Now I'm on the target. Now I'm on the target. That's what you've got to feel. And that's what you've got to come to grips with. And if you set up like this square to a target, and then just take this foot away here, and then turn your shoulders and get someone to put a club across your shoulder line, you'll see where you're aiming. And conversely, if you aim 40 degrees or 45 degrees or 50 or whatever your number is, to the left of the target, if you're a right-hander, then as you cock the shoulders in, get someone to put a club across your shoulders, and you'll see you're right on the target. That's the way to get the feeling, and that's the way to condition the mind for what we want to do. That's the reality of it. All right, let's see if we can hit one on the target line. I hope you can see it. So I'm going to aim. Here we are, I've got the feet together. I'll take it away. 40 left. Now I'm going to turn the shoulders. Now guys, look at that. Just inside the post. Just a big high draw just inside the post. That was a really nice shot. Very nice shot. So we're going to be, here we are, we're 40 degrees, I'm about 45 degrees. So I'm 45 left, here, turn the shoulders, straight over the post, straight over it. Guys, what I've noticed is again, we're over in the paddock today and the grass is just wet and long. But I like it over here. You know that you're not going to get interrupted with the video. You know that can't happen unless a cow, one of the bulls, come over and charge me. And I was over collecting my new bulls here yesterday, and one came from behind the tree over there and I didn't see him. And it scared the daylights out of me, and I jumped through the fence and it's a 4-strand barbed wire fence, and I got halfway through and my shirt got caught and I'm trying to get out of the way and he's coming over, and JH practice tee. What do they say? It's not your ordinary practice tee. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so we're going to be, so my foot line here, guys. My foot line here for this is there. That's where my foot line is. Look, it's over here. But then I cock the shoulders. Here it is here. Step away, JH. Cock the shoulders. Straight over the post. And I mean straight over the post. So if that was a 100-foot high post, it would have taken the top off it. So that's the compensating factor that you need to build into this golf swing. We need to work out what percentage of closing of the shoulders that we individually will apply. And if I can say to you as a recommendation, try and put as much on it as you can. Put more on it than you think you need, and then you'll probably have enough. You can shut them 70 degrees, doesn't matter. Just depends on what you can do. But you have to, whatever that percentage is, it's got to be reflected in setting up. Now this is the complex part of it, and I'll have to go over this a few times as we go down the road with this golf swing, because it is different. Totally opposite to anything we've ever done. The ball position is different. The weight distribution is different. The aiming is profoundly different. And I'll tell you, the other thing that's different, guys, is the consistency of it. It's just unbelievably consistent. Straight over it. If you can see that ball flight, maybe the sun's not in the right place at the moment, but what I get from this is just a little 2-3 yard draw. Well, maybe not that, maybe a couple of yards. With the lower spin golf balls, like brand new golf balls or proper golf balls, instead of range balls, these are high spin range balls, and they just tend to move a little bit more. But with a you know, like a Pro V1X or something like that, it's not going to move very much at all. Probably hardly at all. Grass is so wet here, guys. It's just so wet. All right. So look where I'm aiming. I'll put it in here, both feet together. Put it away. Then cock in. Well, I don't think I have to hit any more, guys. I mean, you can't hit the ball straighter than that. In target work, that post is like 8 inches wide, and it's gone. If it was 80, 100 feet high, it would have knocked it out of the ground. All right. Another aspect. A couple of people have asked me about chipping and pitching the ball. If we're going to pitch the ball, now the good thing about this, and some of JH's first or you know, other videos, I've actually, you know, advocated, you know, trail foot, or basically the stalk type swing, where we basically hit everything off the back and off the back axis. So I've been there on little shots before, and you don't have to have as much closure on the shoulders for a little shot. You can. If you want to maintain a consistency of feel for the shot, do it. Now we'll just hit some down here into the nursery. That back fence there is about 65 away, 65 yards. We'll just hit a couple down there, just to the right of that. You can see. I don't know where the camera's pointing. But to get on that there, I'll aim basically at the post again. Yeah, hit it. Well, guys, I would say try and do the same amount of shutting of your shoulders on every shot, because you won't change your process. You'll be building the process all the time with every shot. And if you're going to chip the ball, so we're going to just hit a little chip down here. Get a different club. So we're just going to hit a little chip. Hardly. I'll show you this. Same thing, guys. Right off that back. Lead axis here, there. Feet are closer together, of course. And just, again, just try and keep that in to out process. I mean, the good thing about it is you'll never hit the ball fat from back there, ever. You can eliminate fat chip shots. That will never happen, guys. It just can't happen. Right, we'll just hit one towards the post there. Little chip. Over here. Just turn the shoulders. A little running chip. It's exactly the same process. It's easy, very easy with the short shots because it's such a little shot and there's no energy and there's no loss of balance. I'll just hit a full pitch shot this way. There's a post up there at the fence about about 120 yards. So I'm going to be here. Turn around. Now guys, it's been 120, 23, 24 yards. And what's interesting, guys, is when you pitch the ball, you know, the feet are just really stabilised. Here, cock around here. And there's not a lot going on there. Here we are. I'm aimed 30 left. 40 left. Yeah. I just love it, guys, because you just hit the ball so straight. It's just ridiculously straight. Yeah, so guys, to answer the question, yes, you can pitch and chip with it to a very, very solid and strong degree. I'll just get a couple of tees here, guys, and oh my goodness, why don't you do this before you come on, JH? Really, really. Just hit a couple this way and then I'll hit a couple down range. There's a tree up here with a pile of rubbish to the right of it. In the alley's about 15 yards. I'll see if I can hit it in that alley. Now I'm going to feel like I'm aiming 40 yards 45 yards left of the tree when I start, and then I'm going to cock my shoulders around to get on the line. So here's our back position here, there. Now I'm going to cock the shoulders and just kill it. There's a left to right wind here, and out of bounds fence up the right there. The wind just picks that ball up at the last bit and just takes it towards the fence. I tried to hit it in that corridor, just got it in the right hand side of it. So I'll have to aim a little bit further left because of the wind. Here we are, guys, straight line here. Not as long as you used to be, JH. Here, there's the foot. There. Just get way around. Here, turn it. Whoa. That's right in the middle of the alley. With the driver, I guess, I've got to feel that I'm actually aiming, you're probably, another 15 degrees left because of just the length of the swing and the arc of the swing. I mean, that was a big, hard power draw. Started the right side of the alley, ended up just left of the centre of the alley. And that was aiming what I thought was about 45 yards left. Here, just pulled that away. Now cock the shoulders. And that's right down the middle of the alley. That's just straight through it. There it is, right through the alley. And there's dead end of the wind out there, guys. It's a long way today. Whew. These old range balls with high spin with dimples full of paint, they come back at you. But that was really straight. So here we are, about 40 degrees left, 45 degrees left. Here, going to turn it. Come on, Jay, stay with it. Now guys, that's bowling alley stuff. That's straight up the alley that I just spoke about. Just a good shot. Whew. Love it. Love it, JH. A couple down range. Don't know if you'll be able to see the ball because I don't think the camera's pointed up enough. But watch where I'm aiming. Look at that, guys, straight over the post. Straight over it. Or just a yard to the right of it. Now I can do a much better job on that. I'm really concentrating on the mechanics, so I haven't got really great flow at the moment. See if we can flow this one a bit. And really get the 3 o'clock chin here, JH. Three o'clock chin. Look at that, guys. Wow. Again, that's straight over the post. It's only 8 inches wide. Now that'll give you some good. Now if you want to stop playing it, you'll just see that my plane really doesn't change much. And you'll be able to see this lining of the shoulders and against the hip line. Now guys, somebody asked me about, how would this go off uneven lies. Well, I guess if you had an extreme downhill lie, and you had whatever, a 5-iron or something, and it's extreme downhill, lining up off that trail axis there, you've got to make sure that you keep this lead side back as a balancing mechanism, because we're going to be firing down, we're going to be firing out. So it'll be really hard firing down that slope. So you've got to make sure you counterbalance, just like any shot. any swing that you play a downhill lie or an uphill lie. You've just got to be really balanced and committed. And you just have to practice a bit to get the feel of it. I would suggest uphill lies would be an absolute boomer. Absolute boomer. Because if I had an uphill lie here, and I'm going to be hitting into out, I'm going to be hitting up the lie. If I hit up the lie and sling it, I'm going to, I can just open the face and just hit it. You know, normally with an uphill lie, you'll pull the ball, or the ball above your feet, you'll pull the ball left. But if you're hitting into out and up that slope, and you've got an open club face, you'll compensate. So for that, it'll be really good. And playing the ball further back, you're going to be here when you hit it, not there when you hit it. If you're hitting an uphill lie, say we've got an uphill lie here, normally we're there, and that's why we pull the ball over to the left. But if I've got an uphill lie and I'm hitting here, the ball's never going over there. So that's why, and we would be hitting there because that's our swing. So from that point of view, it would really be, I think, a boon, absolute boon. And we'll just hit a couple of the John Daly Animal hybrid, the 13-degree hybrid, the Animal. Hit a couple up here. And someone said, you know, what's it like with hybrid? Well, it's the same with everything. I just think hybrids are really easy to hit anyway. So it doesn't matter what type of golf swing you've got. And this swing is better than normal, so it's just going to be easier to hit. There's a tree up there that's right about hybrid. Into that wind, it's about 200 metres into that wind, about 220 yards. So it'll just be absolutely right on this golf club. So here we go. Here. Okay, 3 o'clock chin. Now guys. The wind's really strong up there. It's got a really cold heart, this club. You know, you can really hit what you think is great, think that's a good shot, but it never feels like that. It just never, it goes good, but it never gives you that, you know, warm fuzzy feeling. It's just a really harsh golf club. Okay, see if I can really get this up there. Okay, 3 o'clock chin. Really into our change. There, that's perfect. That's perfect. I don't get, I think the shaft is just a little bit, well, I don't think it's a little bit, I think it's way too stiff for me. And I think it's just, it hasn't got enough loft. But I mean, it just goes dead straight. Okay, we'll really bust this. So really try and stay on this one. Look where that is, guys, look. That's a good shot. That's really good. The swing's fantastic. The club is just, it's just not a rewarding golf club to hit. You hit and you think, wow, I've hit that, but and it just sort of ambles out there. All right, now I'll put this one down in the rough, knock it down, and I'll dig this out. I'll really dig this one out. Play it back and dig it out. Good for that, from that point of view. Oh, just dug that out. That's one good thing about the swing. Playing it back in your stance is great for digging things out. Okay guys, that's just a couple of other snippets. I was going to hit a driver down range, wasn't I? Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't think you could see them, yeah. Okay guys, there'll be more to come, but I'll just keep refining and giving really in-depth overviews of the structure of setting up, because it's so important. Let's just review. Let's just review. Okay, here we are. Set up with this in a straight line, the feet together here. Just step away with that lead foot. As you step away, just cock the shoulders. So that's how we set it up. You put your feet dead square together, guys. You know, I have mine back there because but I can hit it no trouble by having my feet square. So it might be easy for you guys to work on a parallelogram here. Here, everything's a straight line. Just step away. As we step away, we cock the shoulders here, and then we've got to stay with the shot. Stay with it. Now, guys, it feels funny because you think, I just can't get. I haven't got enough time to hit that golf ball because it's really close to me. It's normally up here, and I've normally got all this to get to it. And the swing will feel vertical. It'll feel very vertical, incredibly vertical. And this is it. The foot's here, step away, cock back, and just smash it. Oh, wow. Got a little bit of grass between the face and the ball there because it's long, and that was a real shooter, but that's got another 20 yards. But that was just the grass on the wet grass on the face of the club. So guys, you know, there's no mishits. There's no mishits. Well, I haven't had any yet. Oh, I had two. And it was only just in that second video I think I did the other day where I just shut the face down and adjusted my grip instead of doing it with my stance. And they were just little face pulls, but they were still solid shots. They were just face pulls. Okay, here we are. Here, step away, 3 o'clock chin, and keep the 3 o'clock chin. Oh. Guys, what's interesting there is, you know, when I said keep the 3 o'clock chin, I did, and I actually saw the golf club, what I think has hit the golf ball. I could actually, when I do that, I see the golf ball, and then immediately it leaves, there's a black spot there where it used to be, because the focus is so intense. And I haven't been doing that. I've been concentrating on other things, but the hit value and quality there was just off the scale in terms of the benefit that the 3 o'clock nose makes to the shot. Here we go. 3 o'clock nose change. Now that was about 90% of the other one, because I reckon I had a 230 nose. I just had a little bit of nose runaway there. There's a lot of commitment in that. A lot of commitment. You got to feel like you almost ratchet your head another way. Just ratchet it more that way as you start the downswing. I mean, it was still a perfect golf shot, but it just wasn't. It wasn't 100%. Here we go. Okay, 3 o'clock. Try a 330 nose, Jage. Now that's a 330 nose. So that's more commitment to a 3 o'clock nose. All right, see if I can make a nice long JH momentum loading golf swing. Head momentum loading golf swing. See if we can do that. So really just push down, pull up JH, which is just in the standard process anyway. Wet ground, guys. The foot just slipped a tiny little bit there, and because I've got so much drive down into that right foot there, as I come down, it's basically the pillar of my golf swing. There's a lot of pressure on it, and if it loses its support base, you can actually just fall into the golf ball a little bit. Still went dead straight. Come on. That'll do. Okay guys, that's just a little bit more explanation today. I've got a bit on my mind at the moment, got a lot of things going on, and I'm just a little bit clouded in terms of concentrating today, but I hope some of that information becomes more clearer to you than before. So we're just going to have the feet together, step away with that one, turn here, and then stay there. I'm going to fire it and stay there, fire it and stay there, fire it and stay there. Okay guys, we'll do some more as the days progress.